Breaking right now, the man at the center of a deportation controversy is in Middle Tennessee, facing a judge for the first time. A grand jury has indicted Kenley Hargett Garcia. He flew into Nashville International from El Salvador and was taken right to court. More on that in a moment, but first, News 2's Alicia Wimberly is at the WKRN.com alert desk with a look at how we got here. Like we said right now, Hargett Garcia is in front of a Davidson County judge. News 2's Sam Comenti has been in the courtroom since the hearing started about an hour ago. He stepped outside to speak with us. And Sam, what's the latest right now? Attorneys have been arguing over whether to keep Hargett Garcia in custody. Nashville Mayor Freddie O'Connell says he's not budging on the city's response to federal immigration raids. Amid growing pressure from state leaders, the mayor says he has no plans to rescind a recent executive order. It requires Metro employees to report interactions with federal immigration officials. Yesterday, State House Speaker Cameron Sexton demanded the mayor rescind the order, but the mayor isn't backing down. He says he believes the order is working.
Right now, we believe that the transparency that is in that executive order helps everybody. It helps make sure that nobody could accuse any local, state, or federal entity of activity that did or did not occur. It also represents to the community that nobody is trying to hide anything here. We had one process-based issue that I think was related to primarily new departments coming online and participating. We're working through that with training and process improvements. And I think right now executive order is an appropriate, transparent measure.
Mayor O'Connell also touched on Metro's ongoing budget talks today. He highlighted key investments in housing and public safety for 2026, while pointing out the stark contrast between their budget proposal and the president's so-called big, beautiful bill. Tonight, a child is recovering at the hospital after a stray bullet hit her in the head. It happened in a Spring Hill neighborhood. News 2's Andy Cordan has the latest on the investigation. The family pastor tells Andy the little girl suffered a skull fracture and some bleeding on the brain, but she is stable. 8 years later and still no answers. We're digging into a cold case with more questions than answers. Hear from the lead detective on what makes this case especially challenging. And the rainy weather is impacting CMA Fest performances. They've already had to cancel some shows, but that isn't stopping fans from having a good time. We're there live next. And News 2 is on tour in Nashville neighborhoods all next week. See the people and places that make these communities so unique. Special reports all next week, only on News 2. The rain and storms led to some cancellations at CMA Fest today. The Country Music Association had to shut down the outdoor stages. And for fans headed to Nissan Stadium, doors have been delayed by at least 90 minutes. News 2's Stephanie Langston is there ahead of night 2. She joins us live. Hey, Steph.
Hey there, Kenley.
Is found dead in her car, and police still don't know who's responsible. But there are new leads coming in. We sit down with the lead detective next. A woman is found shot and killed inside a car at a South Nashville apartment building, and 8 years later, no one has been connected to the crime. In a renewed effort to share the victim's case, News 2's Kendall Ashman sits down with the detective as part of our ongoing Nashville Unsolved series. If you have any information regarding the murder, please contact the Cold Case Homicide Unit at MNPD's coldcase@nashville.gov or call Crime Stoppers at 615-74-CRIME. Davis, the Titans officially signed another member of the rookie class. Which player still needs to finalize the deal? Next in sports. The big question now for you. You were a journalism major.
Yes, I was.
When you look back at it, have you ever thought of coming back to the other side?
I mean, nowadays, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in the world.
Because
I think I made the right choice.
Yes, you did.
But a lot of things that I studied, a lot of classes that I took, I feel like help me in what I do today.
And the only reason I say that is on the weekends, I need a co-anchor. And I would love for you to come.
Busy. It's great.
Just come. It's only a 30-minute show. So, I mean, it'd be really quick, you know, if you want to ever come through.
Okay.
That was a good pitch.
Yeah.
That was a good pitch.
That was a good pitch.
I spent 10 minutes in the mirror practicing that pitch too. But to ask you guys too, we look at so much people, the talent, there's so much in the world, and we look at you guys as the pinnacle, as people who have done so much in entertainment and careers. And when you look about your careers and you look back and you think where you're at now, for these people to come in and they're saying, we want to be like you and one day make it to your level, what advice would you give them? And also when you look back, do you think, I would have done things differently? I would have done something different to get where you're at today?
To the legend?
My my line is, if you're coming for the money, don't come. If you love it, and this is the hobby that you've always wanted, that you happen to be making some money doing it, this is the place to be. But a lot of times people come in and say, I'm going to be a big star and make a lot of money. Well, if you don't love it, it'll weed you out.
You got to work. Be prepared to work. You know, I think when you get any sort of momentum is when you work harder.
Yeah.
And never really stop that pace. I mean, everybody sitting on this stage works really hard.
He has like 10 jobs.
Yeah, this is one right now.
Well, and it takes almost an insane love for it to survive it.
Yes.
And so if you can see people that don't truly love it a mile away. People ask me all the time, well, what happened to that singer that had the one hit and then they went away, but I loved them, they were the best singer in the world. And I were like, well, they just didn't love it enough to keep going, you know.
They went away.
Yeah, and so that's what you want these kids to do. American Idol is a tremendous springboard for everybody. And it was obviously for Carrie, but when she won, the first thing she did was hit the ground running, writing, singing, getting better and better. And everybody has their angle to success. I mean, there's a million ways to go try to make it in entertainment, but once the door opens, you gotta
Run
see,
through that
you gotta
door.
run through it.
Run through that door.
That's awesome. That's amazing. And then also ask you guys too, this is just a question I just have for myself. If you weren't doing what you're doing now, what would you be doing as a career?
As a career?
Other than journalism?
Honestly, I've been asked this question before by my friend. I think I'd be a ship shopper. I love the grocery store. I love my ship shopper. Like, I love the grocery store. It's one of my favorite places to go. And I could spend hours there. Anytime I have to go with my husband, he gets so mad at me because I will go up and down every aisle, and it makes me so happy. And I think I'd be really good at it.
What snack do you get when you're in the...
I mean, healthy snacks, of course, but
Okay.
I don't know. Usually I'm always trying to think of healthy things for my kids to take to school with them.
Oh, that's plus, Ryan.
I'd be a chef with a wood-burning grill and a wood-burning pizza oven. And an open kitchen and an open floor plan. And the color would be probably a decor of like grays and things like that. Nice. Yeah, I've thought it through.
I will bring you your ingredients.
Yeah, I'll have the fresh eggs from Carrie.
Yeah.
Well, then when after that, you all can come by my landscape architect building, where I'll be landscaping.
arborist?
Yes,
Or
I'll
arborist.
trees.
I'll be landscaping your home if you'd like that, just for your restaurant. Yes.
And Luke Bryan?
I'd be at the peanut mill, just pulling them peanut wagons.
And take care. Yes, this is all that's left of this home after the explosion right behind me at 2152 Mackinac Bend. Absolutely terrifying sight to see when this explosion hit. Now, we know the Gallatin Fire Department said they got here at 10:30 this morning, responded to this fire, and they were able to put it out. But one person who was working inside the home was rushed to the hospital, where he is in critical but stable condition. As far as what caused the explosion, that's still under investigation. Gallatin Fire has called Tennessee Bureau of Investigation to assist in finding the cause. We did see when we pulled up to actually come back here, we did see TBI leaving. So they're still investigating, and many people who live nearby said they were terrified and could feel the explosion from inside their homes. I spoke with two ladies who were outside when the explosion happened.
Scene out of a movie. It was just so scary and, I don't know, heartbreaking to see, knowing that there's workers in there. My husband's in construction, and it hit home. It just went
fast.
haywire. Yeah, it went up and fast, and I just immediately called 911.
Again, right now there is no official cause of the explosion. The fire chief told me that they're still working on this, and when we learn more, we'll update you on air and on WKRN.com. Reporting live here in Gallatin. Yes, drink plenty of water. We're here on Lower Broadway. CMA Fest is here. It starts tomorrow. They're still getting everything ready and set up. They've been working on this now all week long, trying to get everybody excited. But make sure, more than anything, you're staying hydrated and you drink responsibly. Now, also make sure you check the weather. This weekend, we are expecting storms to come. And during that time, Metro Police say they have already a plan to make sure everybody is safe in case storms stop any activities. And they're doing other things to make sure it's safe, such as patrols, walking around, checking it, make sure nobody's dehydrated or any other things that could cause health concerns. Now, one of the things I want to tell you as well, Chief Drake has been working really hard. He says as of now, there are no credible threats to the event. Police say the biggest threat for fans as to look out is for theft. And Chief Drake gives some tips on how to keep you and your family safe.
Major things we see is potential theft, people leaving items in their vehicles, especially weapons, having items stolen, having a cell phone sitting on a bar or on a table, a purse that's unsecured, maybe a wallet in a back pocket. I think whenever I travel, I always put my wallet in my front pocket. It's harder for pickpockets to take items then.
Now, as well, there'll also be MMPD's Marine units going to be in the Cumberland River, just making sure everybody's safe as well. There's so many officers out here ready for you to come enjoy yourself here in Nashville. Reporting live here in Lower Broadway, Kenley Hargett, News 2. All right, breaking news right now. We have the latest on that crash in Tullahoma. Let's send you straight there with the press conference.
Vanderbilt University Heartland Hospital for treatment as well. Those that remained on the plane were...
We'll see you later tonight right here on News 2 at 10. Take care.